Hello, it's your boy Masturbator, and I just finished having a threesome with Pod's mother and sister. Speaking of Pods, he is having a slap fight with Konosuke. Link to both of their video will be in my description below. I'm not getting involved, but I decided to focus on one individual who has been flailing around as Konosuke's cheerleader months after doing a crusade against him. And this individual inspired me to make a video on her since I like to pick on mentally retarded. Some of you people may know this person, but for those who don't, I'm referring to Violet or Hope or V or Boss Girl. God, this person changes her name so much. But I will be referring to her as Violet or Stuttering. But before I do, this is not a video shitting on either Konosuke or Vahn Dragon. This is just a video on Violet. So please, don't kill me. Fuck Pods, by the way. I've never met a disingenuous cunt like Violet. Since the stuttering is from the UK, I feel like Boris Johnson needs to apologize to me for allowing this abortion of mankind to walk around. Speaking of walking, do you know Violet doesn't know how to cross a street? This failure in the form of a stuttering complained about getting into accidents every Monday. Violet, have you ever considered the possibility that you might be too to know what a red traffic light is? You stupid twat. Other people hate Mondays because they have to go to school. Other people hate Mondays because they have to go to the office. You hate Monday because your ass doesn't know how to cross the streets. Wonderful. This, among many other instances, is Violet bullshitting. If he ain't talking about how Monday is the day he magically gets into accidents, then he will tell you how he worked with the cops to solve murder cases. And if you believe that the cops would listen to a person who takes 10 minutes to form a sentence, then you all got down an entire bottle of bleach. This same person was threatening some potential sex offender named Gordon about taking legal action. Oh, I believe you, Violet. Like you talked about calling the cops on Konosuke? Okay, you lying fuck. You sure seem like someone who follows through with their words. Violet is a hypocrite. Anyone who has the displeasure to know this that struggles to speak would know all the hypocritical shit she was into. But for those who didn't know, let me illustrate this fact. Violet doesn't like people making fun of her or her friend's disability. That's interesting, considering the fact that you have no problem making fun of Wolf's speech impediment and called him a retard, which is a word that your friends might look down upon, since it's a derogatory term for mentally ill people. And for the record, I don't have a problem with people making fun of anyone's disability these days. But if you're gonna make fun of someone for being disabled but hate the fact that it is done to you, you are a hypocrite that deserves all the bullying. And you're like the last person that should be calling out him anyway. Wolf can finish a sentence that you ever could, you stuttering retard. This same person who has been doing a crusade against Gordon and Sin for being pedophiles was talking about how Charlie, a minor, was leading a stalker on and how she deserves to be bullied by a stalker. Yeah, Violet, you truly are having a moral high ground here, you self-righteous hypocrite. But that is not all. You talk about how Kiwifarms target people, but you forgot the fact that you dedicated your entire Kiwifarm tenure targeting a guy you are now victimizing. Link to Violet's Kiwifarm account will be in the description below. Here's the thing, you autistic schlub. You can't cry about being involved in drama when you spend the majority of your time fucking with people. You have been messing with some potential sex offender named Gordon, some sus woman named Sin Suckalicious, and some other VTuber named Riddle. That is not moving on, you illiterate goof. Did you check a dictionary? You can't bitch about how you got doxxed, but then you have no problem doxing someone's address all the while involving some potential predator's family members in your slap fight because they have nothing to do with it. Now, Violet is against lollies. His crusade on Konosuke started with the fact that Big Native liked lollies on his Twitter. Violet in his infinite wisdom called Big Native a pedophile for that reason. Okay, but then you shouldn't be caught liking pictures of characters that are under 18 themselves. Even if they aren't lollies, posting lewd pictures of underage character is still pretty sus. And don't even give me an excuse of other people like it too. They are weird and so are you. Now of course, If I started talking about every hypocrisy of Violet, we will be sitting here all day. But I hope all you idiots learned a very important lesson here. Never act holier than thou. Violet may pretend to be someone who helps the corpses with the murder cases, a victim of doxing, and all around a chill person. But what he won't tell you is that he's a psychopath. Aside from some tendencies highlighted in red here and there, Violet seems to be ticking almost all the boxes. Some of you might have seen Violet display some of those characteristics, but for those who didn't, take a close look at how Violet acts on Twitter or Discord with an objective mind and tell me if he doesn't seem like one to you. But if you still need some convincing that this moron is fucked in the head, let me present the shit he might try to do to Gordon if he gets his hands on him. A screwdriver. Isn't just getting him arrested enough? Why are you going with the overkill? Why do you want to stab this hairy potential predator with a screwdriver? Although I must say that Gordon might beat you up before you are finished saying a single word. But hey, Gordon's a creep, right? He probably deserves to get stabbed. Okay, you crazy people. If I believe that Violet wanting to stab Gordon with a screwdriver among many things he might do to him is completely normal, what about Charlie? Charlie is a 16-year-old kid who shit-talked Violet enough to make him cry. Just getting shit-talked was enough to get Violet to want to have violent thoughts about burying this minor alive. It is easy to justify whatever Violet is doing to Gordon or Sin because they could be predators. But what you people don't realize is that Violet's intention isn't as pure as you might people think it is. He wanted to stab Gordon because he made Violet look like an idiot on various occasions, and he wants to bury Charlie alive because Charlie made this goof look like an idiot as well. If Gordon is a sex offender in the making, Violet is a murderer in the making. Violet is a liar. Surprise, right? But this person is a pathological liar, another trait of a psychopath. She has lied to Pods multiple times about calling the cops on Konosuke for the crimes of extortion, doxing, and threatening Violet's safety. The link to their DMs will be in the description below. She lied about this guy called Silent Words for revealing Violet's location despite putting the blame on Konosuke few months ago. So was Konosuke the one who doxed you, or was it Silent Words? Stop blindly putting the blame on people for your retarded VTuber friends to go after. If that isn't enough, Violet lied about me and Riley, a dude that never fucked with Konosuke or Violet, and lied about Pods making a video around January of this year. Around the time he had no time to be making a video on anyone. Now, Pods did end up making a video on Konosuke, but that was months after Violet made that claim, and he had no proof whatsoever. Thus, it's a lie. This person will tell you how much she likes to move on from drama, but dives head first into drama with other people. She is one of the most dishonest motherfuckers you will ever find. Lastly, this motherfucker faked a screenshot to go at Konosuke and justified it by saying Konosuke is the bigger evil. That's wonderful. Violet is one vindictive motherfucker. She doesn't care about lolicon until people she hates like it. She called Big Native a pedophile for liking lollies, but refused to call Mr. Anime 343 out for doing the same thing. Why? Because Mr. Anime is a friend and Big Native told him to shut up in Konosuke's server. After Konosuke confronted her over a post on Big Native, Violet proceeded to call Konosuke a lolly defender and then started an entire movement against Konosuke after he banned and blocked her. After Konosuke doxed her address, Violet teamed up with Sin Suckalicious to go at Konosuke, but when Sin saw Violet for being the lying vindictive psychopath that she is, she blocked Sin and then got on a case now when there is dirt on her. Beforehand, Violet told Pod that she wanted no drama with Sin, so she blocked her, but once there is dirt, she conveniently jumped in. I'm not gonna defend Sin because there is dirt on her and she's sus, but imagine waiting all this time to get an excuse to go after anyone. If that isn't enough, this individual was teaming up with Riddle to go after Sin and Gordon. But since Riddle told Violet to stop and saw Violet for what she truly is, Violet turned on Riddle. And while we mentioned Gordon, Violet got called out for sharing Gordon's Facebook, which led to Violet suicide baiting. If you truly felt suicidal, you won't wait for 6 hours until someone tells you not to do it and not change the name immediately afterwards. Also, I like how you immediately went to fucking with people after you said you had depression. You're a lying cunt and no amount of you pretending to have depression is going to change that. And secondly, no amount of your shitty behavior will or should be excused whether you have a real mental illness or a fake one. I find it hilarious how you were defending Konosuke saying Charlie should be try home by perfection, only to see how messed up it is as soon as you start to hate him. If any of this proves anything, it proves that it doesn't matter to you if they're horrible people or not. You hate them because they make you look like an idiot, you narcissistic god. And lastly, you went to Pod's help in your slap fight with Konosuke, and then as soon as he called you out for being a disingenuous that you are, you decided to become buddy-buddy with Vahn and Mr. Anime 343, two people who hate Pods. Pods will like to call Konosuke a spiteful bitch, but you're one of the biggest one if I've ever seen. You stuttering
We want to see your nudes.
Come on, show us your nudes, baby.
Show us the nudes,
I love you.
We love you.
How many people have you backstabbed, doxed and threatened, Violet? I know you became one of Konosuke's cheerleaders, but I like how you went from gathering your autistic Avengers to go at Konosuke, only to say people can't use you against him anymore. Funny thing is, you're not even involved. Pods in particular used the fact that Konosuke doxed you to illustrate the fact that he's spiteful. He never said, go ask Violet about the horrors of Konosuke, and I bet you will happily oblige if you still hated Konosuke.
Yo, it's your boy, the Mock, the Pods, whatever you like to call me. But anyways, something recent just happened, and before I talk about it, fuck you, Bader. You're not allowed to fuck my wife, or my, sister. Wait, I said that wrong. Anyways, Violet, doesn't like being confronted. Whenever people try to confront her, she'll either block, or, just stir up some shit just to, get them away from her. 2 days ago, I tried to confront her in Angry Slug server. She didn't last that long, and you're gonna see that in this clip. Roll it.
Oh, well, look who's here.
How's it going? So, I didn't appreciate the lies you spread about, my server and a couple of my friends, And I find it, quite funny that you want to preach at, my server being. Oh, she left. Well, I got it on recording.
Well done.
Too late. She left.
Got it.
Okay, I'm back, and if Pods ever decides to hijack my video or channel, I'm going to call the cops on him, or worse, I'm going to be sending Vahn Dragon to his place. Here are some of the potential counter-arguments Violet's group is going to bring up. 1. Why are you targeting Violet's disability? Isn't that hypocritical? Unlike Violet, I'm upfront about being fine with bullying. I intend to hurt Violet's feelings and let him know how much of a failure he is in life. The reason I bring up Violet calling someone retarded or taking blows at someone's speech impediment is because he hates the fact that if someone would do it to him. Bully the person for not being able to talk right, but don't be a pussy about it yourself. Number 2. You are just bringing up old drama. Drama only becomes old and irrelevant when the person in question stops doing the same thing they have done it to someone beforehand. Violet, if not going after Konosuke, is doing the same thing he did to Konosuke to someone else, as well as lying and being a hypocrite. Everything that I mentioned proves that Violet hasn't changed and is still a scumbag, so old drama is relevant. Number 3. You are slandering Violet. No, I'm shit talking and providing proof of Violet being a retarded scumbag. Slander is making claims about someone without evidence, so no you dullard, I'm not slandering anyone. Number 4. You are transphobic and you are a retard. Fuck you. Number 5. Fuck Pods. I wholeheartedly agree, and I'm tired of people mistaking Pods to be an Indian when he's one of those sparky fucks that blow themselves up because they get grounded by their parents. I am the street shitter. Pods is a terrorist. Get that right. While I'm talking about Pods, let me reveal to you his real name, Mohammed Pods. Fuck every single one of you motherfuckers. You are all that couldn't even graduate from high school, but you all like to say shit on Twitter and prove to everyone that you never went outside. You are by far the most community on the internet, and I have lived, goddammit. Stop trying to pretend you schlubs have a brain or a life and stick to jacking off to your 3D and avatars. Fuck all of you. Learn to recite the alphabetical order before you pretend to educate someone on depression, you no good fucks. Violet claimed that she is trying to be better and is forced to do bad things. Here's the thing, Violet, you're not forced to do anything. You choose to get involved in this when you could have told the people the same thing you tried to tell Pods, that you're trying to move on from drama. But you like drama as long as people don't keep receipts of you. But you probably want nothing to do with me because I know the kind of stuttering scum that you are. So you can get your autistic VTuber community on me. I don't care. You are a stuttering scum and you will always be a stuttering piece of shit, and I want your parents to personally DM me to apologize to me for giving birth to a degenerate like you. Motherfucker. Motherfucker. That's right, motherfucker. You use big words like slander and cancelling when you can't even struggle to say a single word. Fuck you. Fuck your father. Fuck your mother. Fuck your siblings. Fuck anyone who likes you. I can out-talk and shit-talk you while stuttering. You get that? You talk about how every time you say stupid shit you beat yourself over it. You are a who can't say anything smart, so beat yourself to death, you stuttering brain-dead fuck. Fuck you. My apologies. Sometimes my hatred for people can get too much for my own good. But if you like this video, leave a like and subscribe for more awesome content. And if Violet and his pod get this video flagged down, save it and post it on your channel. Fuck you, Violet, and fuck you, Pods. Vahn Dragon will ride you like a horse. Bye bye, everybody.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth it is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard.